So there's that. And other stuff is going on. I don't know, we're basically still focusing on trying to get our next game figured out. You know, we're working on our current game, which we're excited about, but obviously at some point that's gonna, you know, we're gonna be done with that, and we're gonna have to, you know, figure out what we're doing next, so we can keep on pay the bills and keep on making games. So even though our current game is, you know, a ways away from being done, kind of have to start now looking for our next game before it's too late, and then suddenly we've finished our current game and then we don't have a new one, and we don't have any money, and we're like, oh my gosh. So we're starting to do that now. I think I mentioned that in the past, that we're doing that, you know, doing game proposals and all that kind of fun stuff. And so we've done that, and I have a handful of publishers that I'm still in contact with and kind of working with and talking with about ideas and stuff, and I'm hoping, you know, only takes one. I only need one of those publishers to go, yep, let's do this. All right, cool, let's go. And I'm hoping for that. But I think what we're also going to do, which we decided recently, is create a playable demo of an idea that we have, which is what we did for Dementium actually, and it works very well. Because, well, for obvious reasons, but I mean, if you just pitch, say, like Dementium, if you just pitch Dementium on paper in early 2007 to publishers, which at the time, the only M-rated game on the DS was the first Resident Evil. Well, the only Resident Evil was on DS, but it was a remake of the original Resident Evil. Was the only M-rated game on the DS at the time, and hadn't sold particularly well at that time either. It sold okay. I mean, something that was definitely a decent amount of numbers, but for a brand like that, it hadn't sold very well, really. And not as well as GTA, but apparently GTA is a disappointment. So anyway, but they probably didn't spend, you know, $1 bajillion on making Resident Evil for the DS. So there you go. Anyway, so yeah, so if we'd have pitched, back to the point, if we'd have pitched Dementium on paper to publishers back in early 2007, they'd have just said, "Bit crazy, you know, M is a bad idea, M-rated game. There's no way you guys can pull off a 3D first-person shooter survival horror game on the DS. Plus, who are you? You're a brand new developer, never heard of you. There's no way." You know, the reasons for people not to give us money to make a game way outweigh the reasons for them to give us money. So there's just no way. So we knew we had to create a demo, and that's what we did, and the demo was pretty decent, and you know, so it convinced the publisher that we could do it, and it was a good idea, and it worked out well. So that was great. We didn't have to do that for Moon because we already had a good relationship with Mastiff, and we just pitched the idea to them, and they were like, "Yeah, cool, let's do it." Boom. So that was lovely. And that's what we're hoping to get away with this time as well, is to pitch the idea, because, you know, we spend some time for sure creating these proposals, but you know, it's days or weeks compared to months, you know, and it's like me and one other person rather than, you know, 6 people working on a demo. So obviously the effort there is very different, and we can pump out lots of different proposals and see what sticks and see what people are interested in and what publishers want to give, you know, invest money in, and so on. You know, we can't make a demo for every idea we have because, well, we don't get paid for them, you know, and eventually we'd run out of money and have to close. But yeah, so we have a bunch of proposals out there, which we're hoping something comes through. Excuse me. But we're also going to make a playable demo. We've decided to do that, and because it's a slightly different idea. Well, it's different from what we've done anyway in the past, and it's something that is, you know, I guess complex, difficult. I mean, like Dementium was difficult to do. It was a 3D FPS on the DS, and to do that was hard. It was a risk. It was a challenge. And this is going further than that. Basically, in the same way, it's kind of like telling someone you're going to do it is different than showing it to them. You know, if you say, "Oh, we're going to do this," and you're like, "Yeah, maybe." But if we go, "Here, check it out," they're like, "Well, there it is, sweet, very nice." You know, it's definitely night and day, really, when you can do that kind of thing. So that's what we want to do, and plus it's a genre that we're really interested in. Something that Greg and we've always been interested in this genre. We've been wanting to do this for forever, really. So we decided we're going to do that, and it is different from what we've done in the past, which is exciting as well, which is another good reason to do it. And anyway, whatever. So we're going to create a demo for that. We spent about a day and a half literally just talking about this, going through all of our concepts, all of our ideas, trying to figure out which demo we wanted to invest our time in. Because it's risky. You could spend all this time doing this demo and no one cares and no one wants it, and you're like, all right then, cool. We just spent months doing that and no one wants it. Sweet. So we wanted to think very hard about that and make sure we did the right thing. And it's just something we believe in. So it's cool. So we're going to start doing that. Very cool. Once I have more information on that, I'll let you know. And there you go. Cool. Well, I'll leave it at that. I'm probably going over my time limit. I may have to even chop this up a bit more. I don't know, to even make it fit. I have no idea. But I hope you're all doing well, and I'll speak to you again soon. Alright guys, take care. Bye bye.